everyone, and welcome to Zeepkist Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we have never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. This week, after an extensively long podium, is a map by PoopSheriff. Smog. Cup of the Day Smog. This does look like a PoopSheriff map. Immediately thinking of, I think Rest was the name of it. Oh gosh. Okay, pretty difficult first couple turns. That's almost 100% steering, I think. I was actually tap steering, and that seemed to work. Oh, that was not what I saw was coming up. I thought that was going to be a wall ride. Maybe it will be. Those boosters are not fast enough to worry about. Pretty smooth track. Uh-oh. Wasn't quite ready for that. Okay, last turn looks like it might be fast. I'm immediately thinking about steering limits just because of how much I struggled on those first couple corners, but I've been okay so far. Pretty smooth. It's the style of track I like, and I think I tend to do pretty well on PoopSheriff tracks in general. I don't know why. But that makes me hopeful. I've got so lost. I'm gonna try 80% steering, because I think that's basically what I was doing anyway. A little wide. I think I just stick with full steering and get used to it. A little bit of a drop down there. I think you want to take that transition smoothly. So fast at this part of the track. Kind of an Icarus drop there at the end. And okay, that's actually not too bad of a final corner. Now, call me crazy. Because I am. But this final corner, final checkpoint, there's no way to, like, turn and land. I gotta try it once. I gotta maybe try 90% also on the steering limits. Yeah, 90's pretty free, actually. It's such a rarely used steering limit for me, but I have it bound just for that specific instance. Right here, there's that little drop down that I don't think you want. I'm guessing you save speed by doing it smoothly, although there's a little bit of extra steering. Schmorg is fast. Oh, Schmorg is doing a little something there. I think you are way too fast to possibly contemplate cutting the finish. Nice line from Schmorg, though. Good find. So, last week, spoiler alert, Quick Racer got his first Cup of the Day win. I'm kind of looking at Schmorg as being possibly the next favorite for a first-time winner. Which I believe he hasn't won yet, more because he doesn't get to play in Cup a lot. But he's definitely fast enough to. That is crazy, Schmorg. I agree with Quick Racer. This map is good. It is very much my style, and I would say Quick Racer's style of mapping. Very smooth lines all the way around. The only thing I don't like is the spot right near the end. The spot Schmorg is trying to skip. That, I mean, that seems like it's got to be faster if it works. Oop. A little bit early. The 90 isn't a guaranteed way past turn 1. Or turn 2, I guess. Yeah, you just need to get on the banked before you start turning, and then it's fine. Quick Racer in the lead, ahead of Kern Cobb. It's unusual to see Kern not in first, but, you know, Quick Racer, maybe it's Quick Racer dominance era. Quick also learns tracks very fast. He's a quick learner in addition to a quick racer. We'll see what Kern can do given, you know, 30, 40 minutes of time on this track. I do feel confident that I can finish this track easily. In fact, I think most people should finish. We shouldn't see a lot of DNFs here. I don't know... Oh, that's never happened. I don't know how well I can do... This feels like a track I would normally do very well at, but I just don't quite have the speed right now. I assume the risky they're talking about is that that cut underneath the metal beams. Okay, I think you actually don't want to be on the left. I was setting up on the left, but I do not think that is better. Ah, man. How many people are doing that? Seems like most people are trying it. Quick Racer coming up to it right now. Yeah, he goes through. So it looks like that is pretty common for people to do that. Quick Racer's got a lot of people watching him right now. I'll probably do that on second runs maybe, but I'm going to prioritize getting a finish. I imagine if there's DNFs, that's where the majority of them are going to be people trying to get that extra... I don't know, a couple tenths of a second, hundredths of a second from taking that cut. And you actually want to be, I think, middle of the road there to get the cleanest line. Ooh, yeah, okay, the other way you go out pretty wide, though. That's just a very unfortunately placed pole. Unfortunately, but I'm sure very intentionally placed pole. I do see it looks like a lot of people kind of cutting that also. I didn't like it because of the little drop you get. But I don't know. I'll have to see what the speeds end up being. That is just very hard to guess where to turn in there. How far into the track is that? Like, do you still get 2 runs if you crash there? I doubt it. Quick Racer's 43.5 has stood for most of the warm-up round here. See if anybody can improve beyond that. In the elimination rounds, bottom 4 get eliminated to begin with. Of course, getting a finish is the most important thing. I think the fact that I didn't get back to that cut before the end of that round means we're probably not going to get 3 attempts to that spot of the track. Quick Racer Corn Cob round, the top 3. I should have turned players off. I'm going to load in slowly. No, not too bad. Solid start, but there's not a whole lot of variation for me in the starts. Just maybe start keeping track of speeds. 124, 140. That felt like a good line. A little bit to the left here. Was able to correct on the landing. This I'm just going to take safe. Corn Cob 43.8. Not really any improvements from the warm-up round. A little bit of smoke there. Let's see. About the same speed. This is another turn that's kind of strange because of the way the banking kind of comes in there. 141, but I cut over. Let's see if this is actually slower. I did get a kind of rough landing here last time. That might be a difficult to judge speed. Nice. Okay. Oh, and yeah, that makes you so fast. Probably a personal best for me. See if anyone else is coming into the finish. We do have 4 DNFs right now. One of them being the mapper himself, who obviously is not racing. So just DNFs eliminated in the first round. But yeah, I do not expect there to be very many DNFs. Not a lot of people up in the 44s where I am, so if I can do that consistently, that'll be nice. I think I'm going to stick with doing the safe route on the first runs. Just because it's not important for me to get that risky route down right now. I still need some practice at it. $173. Ooh, a little bit of smoke. Oh my goodness, that's so close to that. I don't think that felt very safe anyway. 44.6 though. If I can do a 44.6 going that way, I should be good for a while. $47, kind of an awkward angle. $39. That was an aggressive drop. So that's kind of the extreme. Let's see what speed is here. 171. So I didn't really lose a whole lot going for that drop. Maybe you can cut that a little bit more than I think. Oh, that was really late on the turn-in. I do think maybe going back to 90 steering limit there, just because it's kind of a harsh turn-in, and you see Kern Cop taking it safe also. Actually has a time. I'm not sure why he's not practicing that. So 2 more DNFs. Got one player came in right at the end there. 47 getting eliminated. So I've got a few seconds. I've got a lot of people with 45s and 46s. Northwind and Pandamane tying. 124 is good speed. There's not really a whole lot of variation at the very start of the track. At least now that I've gotten consistent with turn 2. Oh, could land that a little bit better. Like to be seeing 173 or more there. Get a safe time. Thing with the safe route too is it sets you up on the left side, which makes the final corner a lot easier. Ooh, nice, tight corner. I bet you can land that smoother than I did. Yeah, about the same. I said there'd be no variation at the beginning. That seems to be the case. That, I think you want to jump not as much. So the first jump you want to jump more than I have, but that one you want to jump less than I have been. Ah, man. That is difficult to judge. Round is out. Round says GG. Must have hit the pole twice is my guess. A surprising DNF. Everybody else does get a time. Trying to keep up with chat. It's a chatty lobby today. Yeah, I'll be safe for a little bit longer. It would help if I can do that risky consistently. Yeah, that was smooth. That felt very smooth. Still only 124. 16.1. Gonna try to remember that time also. 141 is nice. This one I want to jump a little bit less still, I think. That was not bad, though. 173? That kind of looked like it was going to be 174. Let's go around the safe way. Tough final corner, too. It's a very tight corner for the speed you have. Hey, third place, though, with a safe route. I do wonder how many people are doing the safe route first time around, because it looks like there's not a lot of people trying the risky, at least when I've been watching. Wonder if you can land on the left side there and kind of get yourself turning in the correct direction right as you land. That didn't feel as clean as I'd hoped. Yeah. Probably no need to get fancy there. Now this one you can jump almost flat and arms up, I think, to get the distance you need. Okay. See, that sets you up on the wrong side for the final corner, though. It makes your final turn so wide. And I think I was actually down at the end because of that final corner. I almost like the safe route, actually, for that reason. Kern out? Kern is out, yeah. Wow, a lot of the top players getting knocked out. I wonder if he was also trying that jump. Or, not the jump, I mean the, risky cut. Yeah, definitely, that opens up some chances for other winners. It was a pretty strong lobby going into it, but Round NZT gets eliminated, Kern gets eliminated. Even if you don't do that cut, there is still the riskiness of cutting that corner as tight as possible. was wondering if you could maybe jump that slope into the next downhill, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Hydro puts a 43.3. That's got to be with the risky. As Quick says, he just did 8.7 without it. I want to try one more technique, which would be going into first person, because I think some of the struggle is the lineup for the risky, and this is not good. Alright, but if I'm first person through here, I came in a little bit late, actually. Ronan without a time. I don't see anybody coming to the finish. Ronan, it'll be close. Can he get there? Rounds the final corner. Ooh, just gets in. Yeah, where are we? This round here. So 46.5 getting eliminated into the top 30 now. Cup's going pretty slowly because of the lack of DNFs, I think. Oh man, I thought it was going to hit my head. I got 125 though, even though that felt like a kind of rough corner. Okay, good. Got over to the middle of the track still. Yeah, just get the final corner so tight when going that way. Like, I can do a 44.3, which is not close to what Hydro did. But I can at least do a pretty good time with the normal route, or the safe route, I guess. Much tighter line. 124, but not a huge speed. It was a yellow 0 on the speed split. Oh, that's down speed. Oh, that was a big jump. Uh-oh. It's fine. We still landed good. We'll try this first person thing again, and the 90. It's pretty hard to see that. I could try third static also. Let me go over to the end here and just see how many people are doing this. Most people, well, crashing, I guess. Most people going wide by the looks of things. And the people that are trying to cut are crashing into it. Yeah, so Northwind just said, I got risky but then terrible setup. That's been my problem, is I think I've actually been slower on the risky because of how bad that last corner ends up being. Oh. Oops. Okay, I'm getting too aggressive with that. Curran has obviously opened up his own lobby and has put down a 43.0, just to tell us what could have happened. Fastest we've seen in Cup, I think, was the 0.3 by Hydro. Hey, 142, that was pretty fast. Let's get a nice low jump. Nice. Good landing. Good turn. Take it safe. Nice, good run. 43.8, no risky. So I feel pretty good with that. Now can I do it with the risky and actually get a good ending? I can get a better turn 1. No points in me not taking a better run. +147 +1 speed. Nice, got the 125. That corner's kind of tricky. Oh. Sorry, I can still try this cut at the end. Everybody gets a finish this time. What if I did third static? Ooh, I kind of like third static. Except I need to get out of third static for the final corner. 43-7 was the best in this round. Pandaman gets eliminated. That's another pretty fast player to go out. Yeah, the .353 is the highest on the leaderboard. So what I'm doing now, that wasn't necessarily good. But what I'm doing now is jumping low at the beginning, but holding arms up to get a little bit more height, and then getting that left side landing that I was talking about, which does kind of point you towards the right for the next section of track. I think that's how I got such good speed last round. Pretty clean run. Could have been faster. 44-6 is probably safe, though. It's 4th place right now. Nice turn. What does that get me? 124. Feels like the car really wants to land on the rear tires there, which makes that kind of tricky to do. Oh, that was so close. Maybe I should stick with the third-person static cam. Two people without a time right now. 3 people starting with the letter W getting eliminated. So 44s basically are necessary now. I should be able to consistently do much better than the 0.6 I did. Hydro looks like he might be the favorite of those remaining, but it's a bit of a toss-up who's going to win this one. Got some people in here without a Cup of the Day win that might have a chance also. What is this? 174, alright. Felt like a very clean landing. Just do the safe way. Pretty good final corner. 44-2 should be safe. Yeah, a 3rd place time. That seems pretty safe. Low jump. Got a little bit of a bounce. What does that do to my speed? Drops it a lot. Got a few strong players without a time right now. Oops, I reset too late. Not that it matters for getting through the next round. I should still get a chance at that skip. Hydro leading again, but not really putting down the same times he was early. In fact, that's probably a no-skip time. Yeah, if you can afford to give that a tap of arms up, by which I mean jumping low enough that that doesn't send you way too far. If you can afford to do that, then you can get a much better landing on your front tires rather than on the back tires. That was somehow 3rd place in that round. Everybody remaining is pretty strong. Some strong players in here. I think anyone can go out at any round, especially with the consistency we've been seeing. Nice start. 125 speed. Pretty good setup for that rollover also. I was kind of hoping for a 142 with how strong that seemed. Little bit of a bounce on landing. Smoky tire, that's fine. I'm getting really good this way, but I can't get the risky. It's another 43.9 though. Hydro with the 0.5. I wonder if that was safe or risky. Because Hydro's been pretty fast. That might have been a safe time for all I know. Another clean start. I'm getting the start really good. Which makes sense, because this is very much a style of map I am strong at. The problem comes towards the end. Oh, I got the bounce again. That corner you need to be a lot more gentle than it seems like you would. And, okay, I got that. Got the wide setup. Okay, so you can get the good last turn. That was almost the same time. You can get a good last turn with the risky. It didn't feel like I saved a whole lot of time, though. So we see a couple people going risky, R-Tube Directs, and a couple people going safe, Agix, who will be eliminated, as will Directs. Hydro's been consistently winning, but the times have been all over the place, right? And Sandals has been getting these 0.6s off and on. A lot of people in the 0.9s there. Actually, only a 44.4. Not a lot of time between... like where I am in 4th place in elimination. Like I said, I think anybody could be out at any round now. It is only 2 eliminations until the top 6. Which sometimes can be a blessing because it means you have to beat less people. Ran out a little bit wide. Got a pretty smooth landing though. 123 down 2/10 also. Maybe I'll go the risky on run 1 then. Because this is not a very great run. Well, since I'm here, I'm going to take a finish just because there aren't a lot. Okay, well, now there are. Okay, that was a dumb finish to take. This time we go safe. Cleaner start. This should be 124 at least. Yes. Okay, good runs so far. Gentle on this corner. Going the safe path. Oh, man. Okay, I just get through with that. As long as I don't get double sniped right at the end here. I thought the smoke on the last corner might have been it for me, but was able to get through only a 0.5. Actually, a weaker round than the previous round with Agix and Directs. Gonna need to be shooting for 43s though, even with the safe route. .147 is nice. Oh. But 122 is not. I think CP2 is in kind of an awkward spot. It's hard to tell what your speed actually is. Yeah, because you're still in the air. Like that time I only had a 145, but this might be a 124 up here. 123, it's only a 0.2. I do have time for 2 completed runs. 43.19 from Hydro. That is a strong time. This is, I think I'm going to need a stronger run than that. Little bit wide at the start. I can get to CP3 and see how it feels. Can I get to CP3? Actually, I'm gonna assume that's bad. Ah, 123 and it's still the 0.2. I'd like to see a 16.1. Did get to 173. .44.3 is what I need. Do I have it? Yes! No! Somebody improved. Jawboy improved to 3rd place. Close, man. That 12 thousandths off of Beans. I had the time I was shooting for, but the line moved. So Jawboy, as usual, loads in way early. Few resets at the first corner. Oh, sorry, spectating through the pipes. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of variation in lines at the beginning here because it's pretty smooth track. There is one good line. The question is going to come to this part up here. Northwind with a very wide entry. Jawboy with a wide exit. And Quick Racer and Northwind goes safe. Jawboy goes into the pole. And Quick Racer puts down a 0.6. Northwind a 0.9. Also, pretty good times for the safe route. We'll see what other people do up here. Sandals takes it safe and still clips, I think. Hydro takes it safe. And nobody coming up this hill. R-Tube. Risky and looked... Oh, must have hit the final one. I thought he was going to make it through. We got to see more than 3 people getting finishes, guys. Come on. Where is everybody? Quick Racer already has a time. We'll see if he goes risky the second time through. People aren't even getting to the risky point there. Quick Racer did clip the final pole, I think. Jawboy and Sandals need times. Jawboy, I think, went risky and got it. Sandals still goes safe, which I think is a sensible move. Not a very good time, though. He's going to need some help. Hydro crashes, but has a time. Schmorg needs a time, gets a good one, will be through. Beans also needs a time, and R-Tube needs a time. Both of them coming in. Beans will be eliminated, and R-Tube will snipe Sandals. So Sandals and Beans eliminated. This is a good time to do a checkup on the first time Cup of the Day winners. It's been a big story since Quick Racer got his first win. Hydro has 5 cup wins. Quick Racer obviously the one, but everybody else in the lobby actually does not have a cup win. So a good chance for any of these guys to get there first. And some of these are strong players too. I think Schmorg is probably... the one that stands out to me as not having a cup win yet. Definitely any of these guys can do it, though. It does feel like Hydro has been the favorite for most of this cup. But the times are not very consistent. Everybody with a pretty similar line here. 3 people going safe, Jawboy going risky, but gets it and Schmorg hits a different pole at the end. Northwind has a bit of a rough final corner. Only 1 elimination, but that 44.2 I don't think is safe. I think Hydro also hit that pole. which was not one I ever struggled with. I'll keep an eye on Schmorg because that's who luck chose. Interesting that we're not seeing a lot of people even getting to the risky section. Schmorg does quite a cut there. A little bit of a bounce. Still has 174 speed though. A quick racer with a 0.4 is a pretty fast time. Schmorg goes the safe route. Does not crash at the end this time. And that is a 44-0, which isn't necessarily safe. Hydro, the last to finish and goes second fastest. Quick racer with a 0.4 is a very strong time. Is Northwind on a run? No, they are not. So Northwind eliminated. Quick racer and Hydro looking very fast. The two defenders, the Cup of the Day winners, looking to stop any new members of the club. 43.7s though. I mean, those are pretty strong times. What does GTR say? Obviously, Hydro did that time that hasn't been topped or gotten close to since. That is Quick Racer's personal best. Everybody left has done a 0.7 or better, so we're probably looking at 43.7 being the cutoff in the next round. Quick Racer, I think, loads in last, so we can watch all 5 here from this perspective. Quick Racer, a bit wider at turn 1. Interesting line. Schmorg crashes into another beam that I haven't hit before, although I've gotten close to that one. A little bit of airtime from Quick Racer. Let's see how aggressively these guys cut. Hydro cuts most aggressively on that tiny little drop down. Jobber very far to the left, gets a jump there, and then crashes into that beam. So we're hitting all of the steel beams here today. R-Tube goes risky and gets it. Definitely gets a little bit of an advantage there. But can Quick Racer catch up on the final corner? I think he does. Very strong times from Hydro and Quick Racer. R-Tube might need a little bit of help or an improvement. Jawboy rocking possibly the most colorful cart in the game. Did not have a very good time through this section. Just does the jump regularly, I guess, there. Schmorg does get a time, but it is not enough to get out, so Schmorg will need an improvement also. And Schmorg resets, so it is down to Jabra to knock Schmorg out. R-Tube will be safe despite looking very close, and Jabra has decided he wants to try this. Yeah, he needs to check off another beam. Nobody's hit this beam yet. So it's a good thing he got that one. Jabba will be eliminated. So Quick Racer with a 0.3 getting ever faster. Quick Racer looks like he might be on for his second win. 2 in a row. Hydro still looks very fast. R-Tube improves to a 0.8 at the end of this round. And Schmorg with the 0.9. We'll see. There is some inconsistency at the top. I do think it is still anybody's game. R-Tube has been taking the risky route also, which I don't know if anybody else is. Quick Racer might be with the 0.3. Quick Racer also does that line at the beginning that still doesn't make sense to me. Alright, we'll just do a comparison here. R-Tube runs out a little bit wide, but jumps pretty straight. Quick Racer does this jump to the side here, which puts him, what I would think is the wrong side of the track, but I'm guessing that's faster because he is putting down personal bests every time. Let's take a look at, everybody's resetting. Actually, Hydro will be the first to get a finish, assuming he makes it through this treacherous part of the track. Ooh, goes safe, but gets very close to that beam that everybody's been hitting. Hydro will put down a time, and it is a very good one, a 43.3. Quick Racer similarly safe, but very close to the beam. Got kind of a hard landing, it looked like, into the final corner. 43.5, also a strong time. We have not seen R-Tube or Schmorg put down a 43.5. R-Tube has been the one going risky, gets it. Ooh, clips the middle beam. This might be a slow ending. Schmorg is right behind him. Still 43s and 1/1000th of a second. R-Tube is going to need to improve. Schmorg, I think, reset too slowly, and R-Tube crashes. So that 1/1000th of a second is the difference. Schmorg will make it through. Quick Racer's on a run also. Just kind of see if these guys improve at all. Very, very close times. I might actually dig into the logs and see what that is beyond the 1000th place, because that is very close. Quick Racer goes risky this time. Oh, very wide final corner. Still a pretty good time. That looks like a mid 43 with a bad final corner. Schmorg, I don't think, has enough time to get another finish. So 1 millisecond the difference. R-Tube eliminated. Hydro, as I said before, has 5 cup wins. Quick Racer now has 1. Schmorg does have 2 second places. Looking for his first, but the non-cup of the day winners are slowly getting knocked out, as it does look like Hydro and Quick Racer are the favorites here. Some different lines in the first corner. Yeah, the beginning of this track, there's a lot more variance than I was expecting to see. This section, everyone should be doing pretty much the same thing. Let's see this tiny little drop down here. Everyone pretty much the same line still. Quick Racer got a bit higher of a jump, but I think Hydro got a little bit of a bounce. Still, it looks like everyone's at pretty much the same speed. Quick Racer, a very wide entry to this next section. Might give him a little bit more speed for the end. None of them go for the risky route. I think Schmorg got the best landing, but Hydro seems to be pulling ahead. Schmorg is ahead of Quick Racer right now, though Hydro with the 0.4 is fast. Again, we have not seen Schmorg do that time, but he is ahead of Quick Racer right now. Quick Racer... Ooh, Schmorg hits the beam there. Quick Racer also resets. See what Quick Racer is able to do. What does the speed look like down here? 125 at that checkpoint is fast. Schmorg has reset again, so Schmorg is looking for a snipe. Quick Racer... We'll see if he can improve first, though. Very fast. 176. That is very fast. Let's see if he can do this ending cleanly, though. Does he go risky? He does not. Knows he doesn't need to, because he can put a 43.5 easily, I think, with the safe route. 43.4. Hydro also improves to a very pretty .333. Schmorg is going to need a personal best by a couple tenths to make it out. Goes for the risky, hits the beam, spins through the air, still might get a finish. But that is not going to be faster. Does win the Style Points award, but will not make it to the finals. Hydro versus Quick Racer. Can Hydro get his 6th cup win? Can Quick Racer go back-to-back? After taking seemingly forever to get his first cup win, can he do 2 in a row? Now into the finals. Quick Racer resets immediately. Hydro with a very tight line around turn 2. Quick Racer a little bit wider. Hydro does reset though. Ooh, Quick Racer a tiny bit of an inner, and yeah, is going to reset also. The beginning, there isn't not a lot of speed variance at the beginning, but you do want to push for every 100th of a second here, so if you do have a rough start, they are taking the resets. Hydro taps the wall there. Quick Racer still resetting, so only going to take 1 finish in the finals. What is Hydro's speed? 176. That is what Quick Racer did in the previous round. Hydro has looked pretty fast all day today. Times have been a little inconsistent, but let's see what he puts down in the finals. Ooh, a little bit rough on the final corner. Forced out a bit wide. That's a 43.6, and I think most of that is in the last turn. Quick Racer is going to get 1 attempt here. Hydro still has 1 more. Quick Racer resets again. Quick Racer knows he's going to need his best run here if he wants another win. Hydro with a very clean start. Quick Racer no more time to reset. I did not quite see Hydro's speed at that checkpoint. I picked it up a little bit late, I think. Pretty similar though so far. Hydro comes up to the jump. That is a 175, so not quite as fast as his first run. Let's see what Quick Racer can do there. A nice low jump, a nice clean landing, 176. And Hydro crashes trying to go for the risky, so Quick Racer has a chance to snipe here. Quick Racer goes for the risky also though and doesn't get it. I don't think Quick Racer needed to do that. I think he actually was going to beat Hydro normally, but of course did not know what Hydro was up to in front of him, did not know Hydro was faster, also said was going for world record, but will not get it. So Quick Racer, another second place, back to where he usually is. And Hydro picks up his 6th Cup of the Day win. Puts him into the top 5 for Cup wins all time. Speaking of stats, if you want to see stats and results, I will put the link to my spreadsheet in the description of this video. And if you would like to join Cup of the Day yourself, join the CTR Discord, which will also be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!